Welcome into 5 on your Sideline. I'm Corey Miller, and we are almost there. By this time next week, the Cardinals will be playing baseball games that actually count. So I thought tonight we'd take a look at some of the big storylines we'll be following to start this season. First off, it's the outfield. It's a crowded situation, as you can see. Tyler O'Neill is just a year removed from being an MVP candidate. He's being prepped in center field. Lars Nootbaar, well, he's an international sensation. Dylan Carlson still has big expectations. All Juan Yepes does is hit, and the 20-year-old wild card Jordan Walker has shown he can handle an opening day start. Here's what a pair of those possible starting outfielders told me about how they're viewing this battle for the 3 spots.
Yeah, I want to play my part, that's for sure, and I've done everything I can in this offseason to put myself in the best position to do that. I know what I'm capable of. I've shown it before. It's just a matter of being consistent enough, Again, injuries happen, but I've taken my due diligence to pay it forward.
At the end of the day, it's being able to control what I can control. You can't worry about everything that's going on around you. So for me, the focus is to give the Cardinals the best version of Dylan Carlson, and then let them make the decision.
About that wild card named Jordan Walker, he's cooled off as of late, but it's hard to overlook his tremendous spring. Baseball's number 4 ranked prospect is hitting .295 with an .831 OPS and 3 home runs and 61 at-bats this spring. Whether it's opening day or later this season, the 20-year-old is coming. But we've talked so much about Walker this spring, it can feel like we know everything about him already. Maybe not. What's he like when he's not mashing baseballs all over the place?
We really got into the game of chess, so we've been playing each other, and I've been, enjoying chess a lot, and then also video games. New Harry Potter video game just came out. I've been playing a lot of that.
You got it.
I have it.
Is it worth it?
I've put so much time into that game. Very good game. So yeah, Harry Potter video game, chess, just those type of things. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm really into.
Chess and baseball, kind of the match between the batter and pitcher. Is there something kind of there, man?
I hope so. I feel like if I get better at chess, maybe I'll get better at baseball. Who knows? For sure.
The most pivotal question this year, it's the rotation. We know Adam Wainwright will be out to start the year with a groin strain, and that the newly extended Miles Mikolas gets the opening day start. So who's next? Jack Flaherty, Jordan Montgomery, Jake Woodford, and Steven Matz will be the first names in the rotation, and in that order. And talking with the team, they're predictably quite comfortable with the guys they have.
Everyone always wants the new shiny toy. I get it, but the reality is we have some guys that are going to compete for that rotation and some guys that are going to be on the outside looking in. And your question, are we confident with what we have? We are. If we weren't, we would have made another move.
We have a tremendous group. We dealt with some injuries last year, so you kind of look and there's not really much need to bring anybody in from the outside. We've got incredible talent, lefties and righties. We've got tons of experience, incredible stuff across the board. I think it's definitely a staff for people to keep their eyes on.
Adam Wainwright may not get the call on opening day, but it's sure to be an emotion-filled season for the veteran. Waino has said this is it, his final year. His impact on the mound will be one of the best we've ever seen in St. Louis. His impact off it has touched countless lives, including his teammates. I asked a few of them how they'll remember what Waino meant to them.
When I was in the minor leagues as a player, actually, or maybe my first year as a staff member, he paid for me and my wife to attend this marriage conference that him and Jenny go to, and it really changed the way we would kind of continue to do life.
When I was a rookie, I had a really bad signature, and he's like, "You're a big leaguer now. This won't do." So we worked on it, and I came up with really like 3rd grade cursive writing my name out, and I get comments all the time about how great my signature is, and I owe that to Adam.
First person actually I saw in the lobby when I debuted, it was Waino, and he was on the phone talking to his family, and he hung up the phone. I heard him. He said, "Hey, this Lars coming in. He's a rookie, making his debut. Let me call you back." And he stood there and shook my hand, took the time out of his day, stopped talking to his family and talked to me a little bit. And for me, that was huge. It's Adam Wainwright. He is the Cardinals.
I got called up in 17, and we sat down in the clubhouse for 2 hours after the last game of the season. We had been eliminated the day before. And he gave me 2 hours of his time, and I think it was only 2 hours because we got kicked out of the clubhouse. They were like, "Hey, we're going home. Like, you guys need to get out." Wrote everything down, still have all the notes, and that's who he is, and that's how he's always been.
All right, how about tonight? The new contract man. Miles Mikolas was on the hill against the Nationals. Nolan Arenado is ready for opening day. 2 hits tonight, including that RBI signal. This man wants an opening day roster spot. Alec Burleson tees off for a long home run. Back to Michaelis. He was great tonight. Went 7 innings, didn't allow an earned run. This one got out of hand late. Cardinals end up winning 7-1. Well, he's St. Louis City SC's goal-scoring savant. He's helped establish the team as one of the best in the league. We're talking soccer and Klaus coming up next. The high school hoops season may be over, but the celebrations are still going strong. The Cardinal Ritter Lions are back on top in Class 5 and have quite a bit to celebrate. Ritter topped Ladue for the Class 5 title last weekend. It's the program's 10th state championship in school history. Today the Lions were honored and even got a proclamation from Mayor Jones. And Coach Ryan Johnson has a number of things to be proud about when it comes to this team.
Just to be able to get back to this moment and, you know, something that we continue to work for each and every year that we step foot in here. As a coach, you know, you just wish that you could have kids on the honor roll. So to have 13 out of 15 kids on the honor roll, that means a lot too.
This 5 on Your Side St. Louis City SC coverage is sponsored by Together Credit Union.
City SC has already made history as the first expansion team to win its first 4 games, and they'll go for 5 tomorrow night in Salt Lake City. They'll be led by an offensive juggernaut, this man, Klaus. He has 3 goals and the team's 4 wins for the second most in the MLS so far. City has been proving all the doubters wrong, and that respect around the league is starting to grow.
I think now when the team's gonna play against us, for sure they're gonna have a little bit more respect. Of course, we are not the perfect team, but we have our philosophy. We know the way we're gonna play.
Much more coming with Klaus on Sunday night on Sports Plus. Well, the team may be in Utah this weekend, but you know City Park will be in top condition when they return next week against Minnesota. Our Randy Schwenker has the inside scoop on the guys who keep the pitch looking so pristine.
I'm Josh McPherson, and welcome to my office.
This is where you'll find the hardest working crew in soccer. Josh and his crew spend more time on the pitch than the players.
We do weed walks, we're walking, we're hand picking. We're not doing any chemicals right now at this point because we don't want to, we want to enhance the growth and not delay it. So yeah, we're doing a lot of hand picking.
Josh's previous job was director of sports fields at Mizzou.
I've been in this climate, specifically in Missouri, the last 12 years, and we struggled to have green grass this time of year at the University of Missouri. And so taking that knowledge, trying to green it up, and now having the tools, specifically the field heat, the covers, and the lights.
The stadium field is their showcase, but they also have 3 practice fields.
We have 2 grass training fields that are set up the exact same way. Northbridge Bermuda grass with the ryegrass overseed, and then we have 1 synthetic field also.
Josh is like a kid in a candy store. He's been handed the latest and greatest in technology.
I mean, it's not cheap to have all the technology, and we're really appreciative that when they decided to build the team, we are going to give you the tools to make green grass in late February and early March.
Some of their tools are gigantic. These grow lights were imported from the Netherlands.
Many of the teams in Europe, especially the high-end clubs, have this. This is a luxury high-end system, but now it's starting to get into more, a lot more markets. But to have a kit like this with 8 pieces is a luxury.
This is high-pressure sodium. We are in a transition to an LED system now, but this is tried and true. Aluminum construction, lighter weight. It's easier on the pitch.
Matt Williams is with Stadium Grow Lighting, or SGL. Their systems are in stadiums worldwide.
If you look around, it's a gorgeous building, and I've been at nearly every Major League Soccer stadium that's been built in the last 4 or 5 years here in the league, and City Park is as good as any of them, for sure.
We call them our SGL pods. And what we're able to do with these is we can get a moisture reading through these probes here. We get a temperature reading, so we're actually reading what the temperature of the root zone is where we're growing grass. So it's a really important time. But then this also has a photo sensor on it, so we're able to see how much sunlight we're getting.
One of the essential things for Josh's team is feedback.
Maybe I sit down with with Bradley. We kind of talk about things. What did the players feel? But then the players themselves, direct from their mouths, can be like, hey, we noticed this or this. Is there something we can do? And so based on that feedback, we've already lowered the height 1/8 of an inch. Ownership trusts me to do this. And our team I have the dream team of turf managers with me, and we're able to do this. This is the best job in the world.
The Battlehawks will leave the friendly confines of the 40,000 Wild fans at the Battle Dome to face the Vipers in Vegas tomorrow. Things have been good so far record-wise, but the team wants them to be great. What could help is a better first half performance. The Battlehawks have only scored 39 points combined in first halves so far this season. The Vipers are last in the XFL North with the Battlehawks and second at 3-2, but Coach does not want his team thinking that way.
I'm not going to accept a lack of intensity. I'm not going to expect a casualness from this football team because we're 3-2. Big picture, it looks nice, but you know, I'm treating this as if we have not won a game this season.
It's going to be a little bit different scene for the Battlehawks tomorrow. They may play in front of 5,000, maybe if the Vipers are lucky, compared to the crazy 40,000 fans we're used to here in St. Louis. They'll be back in no time, though. We'll be able to see them. That will do it for 5 on Your Sideline tonight. I'm Corey Miller. Have a great night, St. Louis.
It's a loud sound and a high fly ball out to right center. The Nats can only watch it as Alec Burleson puts one on the berm for a 2-1 St. Louis lead, his first of the spring.
He definitely burrowed that one.
That was loud.
More of a slider down the middle.